The My Hero Wants Justice 2 website has officially updated to add Mina and Mineta. So we're going to take a look at some gameplay screenshots. This is the first time we're going to be looking at the two characters since their initial reveal in the gameplay trailer because neither of them were playable at New York Comic Con. Let's get into it. The first image they've shown off here looks like an intro to me, and it was also shown off in the gameplay trailer. Her second screenshot shows off some of her quirk, where we can see multiple pools of acid in front of her. This looks like a really good zone control tool. Not a zoning as in like projectile spam, but kind of an area denial tool. Not sure how good that's going to be in a game like Wants Justice, but it's nice to know that she has something different. I'm honestly not sure what's going on in the third screenshot. Mina appears to be launching her opponent into the air. I say I'm not sure because this type of move I would expect to be armored. There were quite a few moves in Wants Justice 1 that launched the opponent into the air. They were usually quite slow moves, and then those moves would be armored. But there is no yellow on Mina, which would seem to indicate this is not an armored move. So I'm guessing this is either just one of her normal quirk buttons, or alternatively this is what happens at the end of her auto combo. Screenshot number 4 is a bit strange because the camera is really close to Mina, so it's kind of difficult to make out exactly what she's doing. At first I thought it might be a victory pose, and it very well could still be, but I'm not sure. Lastly, at least for Mina, we get a sneak peek at her plus ultra attack, which is actually our second sneak peek at it because there was a screenshot tweeted by Bandai Namco earlier in the week which showed off the same thing but from a different angle. We know this is a plus ultra attack because of the sand colored mist in the background, which is the same type of background you get for all of the plus ultra attacks in the game. Well, at least all of the plus ultra attacks performed by heroes. On to Mineta. Honestly, I think it's perfect for Mineta. He should be as close to the camera as physically possible to get across that obnoxious personality, but I do have one thing to point out. In this screenshot, you can see the lines on the edge of the picture. These are super weird because some of them are in intros, some of them are in outros, some of them are in victory poses. I'm not sure what the prerequisite is for these. These were in Wants Justice 1 as well. For example, Bakugo doesn't have them in his victory pose, but there's a few characters that do. I don't know how you get that to trigger. I don't remember, and I don't remember noticing it, but we can see that there are two different screenshots of Mineta having this effect. One with this pose here, which I'm currently assuming is his victory screen, and this screenshot from the gameplay trailer from however long ago that was. I believe that is his intro because they showed off a bunch of intros in that same video. But I could be wrong, and maybe there are two different outros for every character or something like that, which would be super cool, but not holding my breath for it. In Mineta's second screenshot, we have Mineta's bowl tower. I honestly have no idea what this is. I'm completely lost. Let's just move on as quickly as possible. Mineta's third screenshot looks like the end of an auto combo to me, and it looks pretty cool. I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of this in Mineta combos, so get used to it. Speaking of Mineta combos, the boy has a stun or a snare or whatever the terminology you want to use. It incapacitates the opponent for some period of time. Deku is not going anywhere. This is going to make for some pretty fun combos depending on exactly how it's limited. We can also see the startup of one of his armor moves, unless this stun move is the armored move, but I don't know. Deku's already stunned, so why is Mineta still glowing? My assumption is he's glowing because it's a completely different move, so we kind of get a sneak peek at two moves there. I want to say Mineta's last screenshot is his plus ultra attack, but there's none of that mist that we've talked about before, so this is a standard move, or maybe it's a more cinematic move. Maybe it's just his regular plus ultra, like you know how you've got two different versions of the plus ultra, you have a much more cinematic version and a regular version. Maybe he doesn't even have a cinematic version because he's a weakling or something. I don't know, that'd be a bit disappointing, don't you think? The angle is really weird. Like Mina's off in the air, Mineta's doing a really cinematic pose. He definitely thinks he's super cool right now, but it's hard to tell what exactly happened. Honestly, the dust behind him makes me just want to think that this is his run animation or the end of his run animation. But then if that's the case, I don't know what happened to Mina. That's it for all the Mineta and Mina screenshots. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of news about Wants Justice 2 soon enough. Before I go, I just want to remind you, if you signed up to the One Punch Man Hero Nobody Knows beta through the Japanese PlayStation Store, people are receiving codes for that right now, so be sure to check your email. I got my code. I was lucky enough. With that in mind, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you were able to enjoy it, I'd appreciate you subscribing. My name is Bilbsy, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video.